Hello friends, today we'll be discussing the individual tower known as the Glue Gunner! Oh my god, the Glue Gunner! We'll get tons of Glue Gunners all over the place. So, this is all, of course, my opinion, so if you guys don't like my opinion, I'm sorry. Please learn to like my opinion, because my opinion is right. No, I'm just joking. But we're gonna get down to the Glue Gunners and see how much you guys like the Glue Gunners, how effective they are, and how much we should actually use the Glue Gunners, and all the possible things in between. So, let's get started. Alright, first off, the Glue Gunner is, of course, started by S. Press S if you want a glue gunner. It's the hotkey. You build a glue gunner and you just go ka-cha! It just gets built. It's awesome. Alright, it costs no money. Look at that, sweet. No money for glue gunners. Alright, so here is the deal with the glue gunners, guys. They're only good versus bloons. They can't even damage Moabs. There's no type of glue gunner that can damage the Moabs, not even any abilities or anything like that. So we're only talking about bloons today. When do you want to use a glue gunner? First off, you only want to use a glue gunner probably right around level 20 to 40. I guess 20 and up. 20 and up is the only time you want to use a glue gunner. That's probably the only effective way to use a glue gunner. What type of glue gunners are the best? Definitely any sort of corrosive glue gunner is the best. Any other glue gunner in between that is probably not the way you want to go, but definitely decent to use. And or if you're going to go late game, you're probably going to want to go for a third tier right side of glue gunner. Again, this is all opinion, so if you guys don't like my opinion, that's okay. Let me know what you think in the comments. So, usually on level 20, what do you have coming on? You have some black balloons and some white balloons. And if you get some sort of glue gunner, you want to put him sort of near the front here, and you usually want to keep him on last. Now, what people tend to do is they tend to think, Chris, why the heck don't you put him on strong? Technically, isn't that what you want him to do, is attack strong balloons? Maybe, but the problem with doing that is this exactly. Ready? I'm going to try and show you guys what's going to happen. If you have too many blacks coming out, he's going to start attacking these balloons up here, and guess what? He might start missing if there's random balloons over here, so now he's all shooting all the way over here, and he's going to start missing things, or just shooting in random spots, or shooting the wrong balloons and stuff like that, and that's why you don't want to happen. What you actually want to happen is have your glue gunner on last, and then no matter what, he's never ever going to miss, and he's always going to hit the balloons that you probably want him to hit, the strongest balloons which are closest to the back. And like I said, he's never going to miss this way. So we're going to get a... I guess we'll just keep him as he is. But now if you keep him on last, yeah, there's going to be a lot of black balloons coming in here, but he's going to glue them a lot easier and just glue them more and just overall more evenly spaced out, I suppose. If you get a couple random balloons getting through there, it's just going to help him out. And that's why I like putting my glue gunner on last. Am I going to hate you if he's on strong? No, absolutely not. I'm not going to hate you if he's on strong. That's your style of gameplay. This is my style of gameplay, and I like to put him on last every single time. There's no real good way to explain it. That's just the best way I can do it, so if you don't understand, I'm sorry. Alright, so let's start off with the left-sided upgrades, because that is usually the way you always upgrade a glue gunner, is with the left sides first. You first of all have the glue soak, which soaks through all the layers of balloons. So that helps out if you got other towers like a dart monkey or something like that that's going to pop these balloons. So if you go 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, this dart monkey is going to start popping these things, and maybe even if you have another higher level dart monkey, he can start getting rid of these balloons. It gives him more time to react and all that good stuff. Then we move up to the corrosive glue gunner, which is your best friend as a glue gunner. You always want to get the corrosive glue gunner in almost every situation, except if you really don't have the money and you're on a really hard level and you can only afford 2-0 glue gunners. I guess I understand that, or I mean 1-0 glue gunners, excuse me. Just the glue soak, I guess I understand that, but your best bet is just to go for the corrosive glue, especially because it can pop leads. It's going to be very, very effective for you farming. It's going to help you out between around 20 and 32, maybe? That's like the best time to farm. If you get good spots for glue gunners and get some sort of spike factory or something, it's going to be amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, that does help you out a little bit for, you know, if you got a bunch of other popping power towers. But normally what you want to do is just get this corrosive glue, because even without all these towers, you can have a bunch of black balloons come in here. And he's going to, guess what he's going to do? He's going to pop every single one of them down to just about nothing. But sadly enough, look at these blue balloons. They're leaking through. So whenever you get a corrosive glue gunner, what do you usually want to do? You usually want to get some sort of stickier glue. But it also does depend just a little bit, because if you have really short level drag strip or down the drain or something, that extra $100 upgrade is actually not even going to help you out, because the thing is so short in the first place, the glue will never even wear off. But now that we got this stuff going on, we just can glue all these guys, and any balloon that gets glued is going to die. And that's awesome sauce, right? We love to kill all the black balloons. You know, if any of these random ones bleak through, that's okay. You know, it's kind of sad. You know, we usually have a spike factor or something else that's going to help out popping these balloons. And then this is where it gets a little bit tricky. What the heck do we do next? If we've got a bunch of 2-1 glue gunners, which I definitely recommend if you're playing BTD5, this is key, my friends. You usually want to get one glue gunner for level 20-ish if you're going to go with a glue gunner. Level 28 for sure, you need at least one glue gunner if you're going to do the lead balloon popping power with the glue gunner, which is what I normally like to do. And then level 31, you're going to have to switch and get 2 glue gunners, usually, because there's a lot of zebras coming out, and if you don't have enough popping power, it's probably going to end up hurting you. Because you know what? A bunch of glue gunners, 2 glue gunners is going to help you out for level 31, 32, and then every level beyond that, obviously more glue can't hurt you, right, guys? Absolutely. If you got those rainbows coming out, or those random pinks and stuff like that, more glue cannot hurt. But at least 1 glue gunner by that time, and then usually if you want to, go for the second one. And I do actually recommend almost every single level, especially if there's only one way that they come in, get a glue gunner, my friends. Get him right near the front here. Try and put him right behind a straight line if possible. Keep him on last, and he's going to be your best friend right there. He's going to do so much pop power. It's going to help you out so much. Like I said, especially around those levels around 20 to 30 something. Moving on, though, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Now, we can go with a left-sided upgrade here, which is the Balloon Dissolver. I highly recommend not going for the Balloon Dissolver until you at least get this upgrade right here, the Glue Splatter. This will make it so it attacks 6 balloons at a time instead of 1 balloon at a time. So that's a pretty darn big change. You also got to keep in mind where the heck you're going to put it, because if you got this glue gunner shooting and he's not really hitting the right spot, it's probably not going to work out anymore. Maybe your best bet is not to put him over there anymore, but maybe put him something like this. If you got a 2 glue gunner, maybe he'll hit him just a little bit better if he's got him on close. This is where it comes in mind, where maybe, you know, maybe your best bet is to do something different. So now you see this glue right here. We got, you can only attack 6 at a time, but still that's pretty not too shabby at all, right? If he's popping 6 every single time and getting rid of some of these pink balloons, just kind of crowd control. Also, if the stronger the balloons are, the better you are off. So, for example, if we got, I don't even know, I think you can take care of rainbows pretty darn easily. Let's speed up this, get rid of these guys. Let's send up some rainbows. Let's see what happens, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And look at these rainbows. Oh my god, 1 glue gunner is going to take care of all of these rainbows. The stronger the balloons are, the better your glue gunner is going to be. Taking down rainbows down to nothing. Oh my goodness gracious, a basic little glue gunner right there. So moving on, now that we've got a 2-2 glue gunner, because everyone is going to go for a 2-2 glue gunner before they get anything else, as I stated before, you're going to get a 2-2 glue gunner. There's no reason to get a Balloon Dissolver before you get a 2-2 glue gunner. And I'm stating that as a fact. But I guess if you really, really want to, you could get a Balloon Dissolver before going for that. It's just highly recommended not to do that. Now beyond that, we got the Balloon Dissolver here, which is something that I almost never use. And that's because, even though it is good crowd control, I personally think the idea of a glue gunner is to hit every single balloon no matter what. So yes, I mean, absolutely, this guy's going to take down ceramics up the wazoo. He's going to take him down. I mean, it's only going to take a few little seconds here, and he's going to take down all these ceramics. Oh my god, ridiculous! All of them got taken down. A 2-3 glue gunner cannot even get close to doing that. But at the same time, if you got crazy amounts of Moab's balloons coming out of here and crazy amount of BFB balloons that are coming out of here, especially if he's not right at the beginning here when you got a lot of Moab Maulers and stuff up in here, he's usually not going to be your best bet because he's going to be attacking a lot of those pinks, a lot of blacks, a lot of really low-level balloons, and you're not going to get the max popping power out of him. It's not going to work like that all the time, and that's why late game he's probably not the best tower to get. Absolutely not. Not in my opinion. Moving up to this guy, it's the same thing. It's $12,500. Ridiculous amount of money for a glue gunner. Only balloon popping power. Oh my god. It does pop these balloons extremely fast, I must say. Look at this. Ridiculous. Pops all of these ceramics. Oh my god. All of these ceramics. And it pops them over here too. Ridiculous. I know, it's crazy, guys. Abso-frickin-lutely. But at the same time, not usually something I want to get because he's just so expensive. I'd much rather go for an Arctic Wing because that's going to stop all the balloons. Because you know what? If you got a Moab or something popping out in here, and you got a bunch of BFBs and balloons and all this stuff that's kind of intermixed with each other, aren't just high-level balloons, you're going to have a hard time versus them. A very hard time indeed. Alright, let's move on to the other side. Like I said, not really something you want to get. Balloon Liquefier, kind of cool, because he just pops them so freaking fast. One of the fastest ways to pop lots of high-level balloons, like ceramics or regrow, even regrow ceramics. You cannot get past this guy right here. What's you? You cannot get past this guy. It's redonkulous. It's absolutely redonkulous. Just regrows don't even get a chance to regrow. And we're going to take them all down. Nice. Alright, so that just shows that guy is pretty darn good, but again, not really worth it. Not really worth it in the long run. So let's move on over to the other side for the glue gunners. Where do you usually want to put this? Where you have to keep in mind that you're probably going to have some Moabs coming out. You know, BFBs and Moabs probably going to come out by the time you pop them, because you're going to have a bunch of Moab Maulers and Super Monkeys and stuff like that all in the beginning here. By the time you pop them, it's probably going to be somewhere over in like this vicinity. So where do you want to put it? I usually want to put them closer to the middle of the map, not usually at the very end, closer to the middle of the map. So what I would do with my glue gunner is I'd put him somewhere like this, because I still got this spot where I can attack, I still got over here where I can attack, and I got over here where I can still attack if they do get all the way over to there. And what I would do is I'd get a 2-3 glue gunner, which is my favorite glue gunner, is the Glue Host glue gunner, because not only does it pop 6 balloons at a time, it shoots 3 times as fast, and I'm pretty darn sure, even though I'm not 100% positive, it actually pops 12, or it actually glues 12 balloons per shot instead of 6, so realistically it's 6 times more powerful than a 2-2 glue gunner, so 6 times more powerful. I don't know why it doesn't say that anymore, or whatever, but no matter how many balloons you have coming out here, he's going to glue them all, no matter what. You got billions of BFBs coming out, he's going to glue all those guys. The only time I haven't seen it is in Bloons Monkey City. But at the same time, look at these ceramics. They're not getting popped. That's a pretty big problem for us, so we need to get some other random popping power that's going to help out versus these ceramics. But of course, any other random balloons, you know, rainbow, oops, that was the wrong button. I wanted to press 0. Rainbows, all that good stuff, they're going to get taken down like crazy. No matter how many things come out here, we're going to take them all down. I really wish I could pop these BFBs without going crazy. I don't know. What could I do? There's no good way to do it. It's alright. It's alright, but if we glued them all, that would just be plain amazing. A very good combination together is a bunch of Moab Maulers and a glue gunner. Because if you have all the Moab Maulers, just keep it attacking, they can even pop ceramics down to zebras. Though that glue gunner just attacks all the zebras, and boom shakalaka takes them all down. So I know it sounds a little bit weird, but if you just spammed all of these Moab Maulers, you could take down a lot of BFBs. A lot of them. And that's weird that you can have just 3 towers defeat pretty much any balloons. Actually, we don't even need that upgrade for the right side right there. We're just gonna get 0 3s. 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. I know this is a little bit weird way to show off the glue gunner, but I'm just showing you that it is possible. If you get these BFBs coming out here, you got a bunch of BFBs, you got a bunch of Moabs, you got a bunch of ceramics and stuff like that. It looks like they're going to cause a lot of problems. No, not really at all, because the glue is going to glue them all, and we're going to take down all these balloons down to absolutely nothing, especially with the help of the Moab Maulers, if the balloons actually do end up getting through over there. And that's the key to the glue gunner, my friends. That is the key. He attacks billions of balloons that pop out of these Moabs and Zomagods and all that good stuff, and he's a pretty big help. Beyond that, you got this upgrade, the Glue Striker. Should you use the Glue Striker? Not in my opinion. I don't like using the glue gunner ability at all, because normally you don't want to spend $6,000, almost $6,000 on an upgrade that just helps you defeat a little bit of balloons, just glues some of them. You know, normally you don't have something like that. Normally your 2-3 glue gunner is going to glue all the balloons on the screen anyway, so it doesn't even matter to get that upgrade. You have to have a massive quantity of crazy balloons all over the place for your 2-3 glue gunner not to be able to glue them all, which is just kind of silly and ridiculous. You're almost better off getting another 2-3 glue gunner and just not having to worry about this ability every once in a while. It's almost the same price. Not almost the same price. It's obviously more expensive, but $6,000 almost for this upgrade, not worth it at all. Not worth it at all. Kind of cool though to watch glue just splooge all over the place. And that's pretty much it for the glue gunner. Let's recap really quick. What is good about the glue gunner? You usually want to use him right around level 20, but you only want to get a corrosive glue gunner, a 2-1 glue gunner around those levels, and you usually want to get 2 of them. You usually don't want to go for that 2-2 glue gunner until a little bit later in the game if you do end up getting him. Don't really recommend glue gunners that much. Only for around those, you know, nice 12 levels or so, where you can use them really, really nicely. And other than that, just leave them as a few glue gunners up front there, and they're going to, you know, glue a few of those ceramics every once in a while, and you're going to be doing just dandy, my friends. Just dandy. Once you get to the very, very late levels, you know, I would say anything beyond level maybe 65, maybe anywhere beyond level 62. Because level 63 is those grouped ceramics, which would be a nice spot for a bunch of glue gunners, or just a 2-3 glue gunner in general will help you out a lot versus those ceramics. So anything beyond level 62, a 2-3 glue gunner would definitely work out for you. Anything beyond a 3rd tier glue gunner, though, not worth it. And also, even though a lot of people do like the left-sided 3rd tier ninja, or, oh my god, I said ninja, left-sided 3rd tier glue gunner, I highly recommend, well, I don't use it. If you guys want to use it, go right ahead, but I don't like it. I personally don't like it at all. It's not my style of gameplay, and I just try and stay away from it as much as possible if I can. Anyways, that is going to be all I'm going to have for you guys today. As always, if you got any comments, throw them down in the bottom there. I'd love to hear what you have to say about this. Thanks for watching. Have a super duper delicious day. Hey there, guys. I'm Super John Bumbo, also known as Chris. Hopefully you enjoyed the videos. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like, or favorite any of them that you want to. Also, we've got a bunch of other cool videos here if you want to check them out. We got just a random video. We got Bloons Monkey City. Or if you want to check out Random Knot Series, those are personally my favorite videos to make. Also, we got a new channel here called Super Science. So if you haven't checked out any of my science videos and you just want to learn something, go ahead and check that out. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a super duper delicious day.